I'm up here in the farm and I really wasn't going through bees today, but I just kind of peeked at all the bees to make sure each hive still had bees in it. These are a couple of splits I did a couple of weeks ago. I tipped this white bucket back right here on this one and they got after me a little bit, so I kind of got out of the way over here. And I was walking over this way. I noticed there was a hole right here. Of course, I went on the way because the bees were after me, but I came back and checked on it to see what it was. And sure enough, it's a yellow jacket nest. Not a ton of activity right now, but I guess they kind of come and go in waves. If you can see the hole down in there, maybe it'll be a good time to treat these jokers right now and get rid of them. There's not a lot of activity coming in and out. See, there went one right there. There it is. There comes one up looking, the yellow jacket. So I'm gonna show you a little trick I've learned. It's real easy when they're in the ground like this to get these yellow jackets. So I'm gonna get set up and show you my technique, and hopefully it'll go well. So what I have here is very simple. It's it's dishwashing detergent. Some of it spilled on the bucket here. And then in that bucket, I've gone ahead and mixed up a little bit of dishwashing detergent type water. It's 5 gallons. I doubt if I'll need that much. And if you use dishwashing detergent, it works extremely well to kill any type of bee or wasp. It's very, very effective. All right, here's the bucket with this soapy water in it. And there's some soap right there. And there's the yellow jacket nest. I'm gonna pour some of that dishwashing detergent down in the hole. And then I'm gonna dump the sudsy water in there. And hopefully it'll run all down into the yellow jacket nest and take care of the problem. Expose the hole. They're down in there kind of checking me out, but they're not really super active right now, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's not that strong of a nest. So I'm gonna take some of the dishwasher, just squeeze it down in there. That'll kind of get things started. I think that'll kind of neutralize them so they can't fly out really. And I'm just gonna simply take some of this. I'm gonna pull the hole back. Not many flying out. I just wonder if it's a young nest that really doesn't have a lot of action yet. It's right here by the beehive, so I want to get rid of them. I'm gonna pour this water in there. Five-gallon bucket. Boy, it's going down in there still. Some kind of cavity down in there. Now obviously, this was not as active as some yellow jacket in-ground nests are. So you just gotta use caution. If they're more busy, you might need to suit up or just take extra precautions, but usually that worked. I poured a whole 5-gallon bucket in there and it just sucked it right down. So it's a pretty big cavity in the ground apparently. I'll check back in a few days and see if we can see any more evidence of yellow jackets around here. There goes one trying to come home, realizing something has happened. So there will be some of these foraging yellow jackets coming back, wondering what happened. And so we may have to treat them one more time, but this works well. You can just, if it's in a yard where you can get access with a water hose, you can just use the water hose and run it in there. There's one climbing out right there, but it's obviously very sick. It just fell back into the hole. Sometimes they'll kind of come staggering around and they'll fly around a little bit. They'll try to, but if they've been saturated by this soapy water, it'll kill them for sure. Yeah, so they're starting to try to come out. Some of them are out there trying to move around. But I'm guessing all these yellow jackets right here will die fairly quickly. I may actually go load up with another bucket of water and come down and just pour some more down in there. But you can tell there, you know, normally yellow jackets just easily fly away. You can tell these are very, very sick. I'm hoping a bunch of them are just dead down in there. Squeeze a bunch more of this in there. Just gonna squeeze the rest of it in there. And then I'm gonna pour, don't quite have 5 gallons here. I do have some more of this soapy mixture. Just gonna pour it down in there. Whatever the cavity is, it's pretty big down in there. So the last step, I'm gonna see if I can squirt a little bit so if they start coming out, they'll get on their bodies. Stick a stick in there. Maybe that'll keep them in there and let them die. There aren't as many coming out as I thought, but it is a big cavity, so hopefully that'll take care of them. We'll check back in a few days and see. There comes one climbing out there. It's probably gonna die. Sometimes they'll fly away, but they don't usually survive. That one's drenched, so it's gonna probably die. The one coming up the stick there. All right, that's one way to do it. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching Bruce's Bees. On to the next video.